This conference will now be recorded.
So what we have gone through, just a second. So we have gone through the analysis section, okay, and we have gone through the design. And now we have listed out what are the things that we have to do. Now what we are going to do, we are going to do the development. Okay. Now this is the place where we are going to play with CRM application to creating an entity. So I'll not take much time. Let's create what are the existing one, and let's update the, sorry, let's create the a new one and update the existing ones. Okay. So what I have to do, I have landed into an applications. See here. So whenever I open this organization, I have landed here. I've selected the application, anyone. I'll keep it aside. Now I have to go to advanced settings. So in this advanced settings, I'll go to solutions. Okay. Now, generally what we are going to do, we'll create our own solution. So this is the hospital management, right? I'll just name it as hospital management. Okay. Now the publisher will talk about this, all the properties later, whenever the topic comes. Just giving a whatever required values. Right. Now you see, this is the window where our development things can be happened. Now, what is our development task? Update the existing entity with non-medical staff. Okay, let's see. You see, there is a existing, add existing. Go to entities, click on add existing. Now, what is that entity name? It's a system user. Let's search for that. Right. Now we are working with this one. Let's control F, system user. Come on. Yeah. Now you see, this is the entity which we need to work, because whatever the user information is there, that will be stored in this entity. Click on OK. Now whatever I'm going to like play or click the button, so this would be a practice for you, and you have to perform your own way. Okay, so I'm just adding one of the entity. Come on, yaar. Sometimes it will take a long time. Let me close and reopen this. Entities, add existing. See, this is the one which we are trying to add it. Come on. Oh, what is the internet speed here? Just a second, guys. Let me close this complete window. Sometimes this will be blocked with catchy. It's okay. Topics. Skip for 14 days. Advanced settings. Solutions. Hospital management solution. Array, come on. Add existing. So user entity. So have you guys practiced anything in the weekend? The one which we have discussed, create all the above entities and create one model of an app. So I've told you to create one thing. Anyone tried that? Okay, right. So I'm just talking about because this is taking a long time to add one component. I don't know why. Wait. Hmm. So this is how you will be adding one of the entity in the solution. Right now we are not working any kind of sub component here. I'll just finish it. So which means that I'll just add only entity. That's it. So you see, this is the user entity. Now I would like to change this user entity to non-medical stuff. Okay, let's see how to do that one. If you remember, we discussed business entities. We cannot change the schema name, or any entity which is created. We cannot change the schema name, but we can change the plural name and you display name. So let's make it non-medical staff. So whoever is going to let's say non-medical staff. Basically, this is the plural name. Save it. So what we have done, first task we have completed. Okay, we are renaming the existing entity, and this we are going to continue. So let's say, let's highlight it. And the patient entity, same thing. How you have done here, same thing you have to do for a new existing entity for the contact. Let's add one more entity. So which is nothing but contact. So this is the entity I'm going to use it. Now our main focus would be a contact entity. We are going to touch each and every field, each and everything, right? So what I'll do, I'll just add the assets, which is I can include all. Right. Now I don't want to keep any kind of required thing. I just want to put only contact entity. Now this contact entity, I'm going to rename it as a patient. Okay. Double click on it. It will open the properties. Patient. It would be patients. Right. Now I don't want to change any kind of existing. These all properties we are going to come again and we are going to delete with this. Okay. Save. Right. Now our next task would be creating a new entity called a doctor. Let's create that one. Select the entities, click on new. Now let's fill the values. Doctor, doctors. Okay. So remaining things will come back again. Save. These are like updating a table and creating a tables, right? It will take some time to create in the system. Now our next topic would be a report. Next task. These tasks you guys can work with it. So what I'll do, I'll not touch these things. So I'll play with these three entities mainly. Okay, our main focus on these entities. Let's create one more entity. Right. So we have created an entity. If you would like to add any kind of icon, for example, if I open this application, you can see there is a different icons are there, right? So to work that kind of functionality, if you have created any new entity, I'm talking about only new entity, you can use this update icon. But again, we'll come back this one when we discuss the web resources. Keep it aside for now. So save and close. Now what we have done, we have created doctor entity. We need to create a one more entity called report documents. Report document. documents. Okay, save and close. Now what we need basically, so to show this functionality, to show these entities or tables, we need one application, right? So let's create one application for called model driven application, and that would be like a hospital management. How you have seen all the application here, the same way I would like to add one more application called hospital management. Let's see how to do that. Right now, where I have to go to create a model driven app. You see there is a model driven app. Now I'm going to create a one model driven app for our client. So I'm going to create a new, just see what I'm trying to do. So we'll talk about this concept when the topic comes, right? This is hospital management, and based on this where whatever the icons, all these things will update later. Right now I've just named it as hospital management. Done. Whenever you create a model driven app, you need to configure the sitemap. Sitemap is something called, whatever you are seeing this window, like this left pan, that we call it as a sitemap. You need to adjust or you need to add this for a new application. Edit the sitemap. Right now, what I'll do, I'll just add a high level. What are the things is there? Okay, so we will enhance this functionality later. Okay, I'll just say hospital details. I'm just giving a thing. Now there is a sub area, and in this sub area I'm going to select it as a entity. And which entity we are talking? So let's say patient, patients. Okay, so keep it aside, like whatever comes in your mind as a doubt, keep it aside, but just see what I'm trying to do. That's it. Save. There is a separate topic for this model driven app explanation. We will keep it aside for now. I have added only patients. I want to add one more entity. That is nothing but a sub area. I will drag and drop here. Okay, now again I have to select it as entity. Which entity we are talking? So it's a doctor entity. I've added, and again doctors. Okay, we have added one more entity. Now I want to add one more. Select this. Now, come on. I want to add one more entity called report documents. Entity, report document. Documents, right? So I have added three entities as of now. Now I can add one more thing called non-medical stuff because we have added that. So let's add one more thing. Done. And non-medical stuff. If you have added multiple entities, you can add one more sub area by selecting this. You just add one more sub area, and you can add those entities. You can add beds, you can add medical staff, you can add whatever the phone calls, all these things you can add. Okay, I have just arranged one line of entities like you see here. That's how I have arranged in the application. We will enhance this functionality when the topic comes properly. Publish it. For our daily purpose, whatever we are going to explain. For that purpose, I have added one hospital management application, right? Right. So, okay. So now save and close. Save. What I'll do, I'll not publish right now. I'll do save and close. There is a one concept called publish customization or publish all customization. If you see here, whenever I select, or else if I go here, components, you will be having a entities. You see there is a sitemap. We'll talk about this, but you have created around 6 components right now, or you have updated or created. If you want to, like if you have selected, you can individually publish it, or you can publish all at one shot. Okay, what does that mean, publish? Okay, it's like you are giving a command to the system that whatever you have updated in the settings area, that should reflect in the front end. That is nothing but publish all customizations. So whenever you give this command, or whenever you click on this button, the changes whatever you have done, that will apply to entire organization. Right now you see, whenever this publishing, the browser will be frozen, so it will not work any kind of thing. Let it be published. It will take some time. Are you guys following so far? Any confusion? Right. If everyone is silent, I'll take it as no doubts. So if you have any doubts, like please ping, or you can talk by unmuting. That's it. Right. So it will take some time. Okay. Let it be published.
Hi, Kaushik.
Yeah.
Can we take any notification related entity? Why? Because if any patient required notification,
It's a
push
phone
of
call entity. You
notifications.
can add that one, like whatever you want. We'll see.
Uh, okay. Is
Come
it
again?
uh, is it possible to cover in this hospital management project, or it will come in next
If you
coming
want me to add,
topics?
I can add it. That's it. It's not like a big thing. Okay, let me add it.
Okay.
Phone call, it's already available entity.
Uh,
Right. Okay. So whatever you are expecting, it's something nothing but entity. You just have to add it into your solution. It's already available functionality. You don't need to worry. Okay. So Control F. phone call. That's it. So this is the inbuilt functionality of the thing, right? So that's why I have not added. That's okay. You see, you have added a phone call as well. And if you are working with emails, you can add this one. Whenever there is a requirement comes like, okay, I want to show something, hide something, all these things, we will come back here. Okay, right. So we have done changes and we have published it. Let's see whether it is reflecting or not. Let me refresh. You see, there is a application is already available, hospital management. So if this is app is not available, what you have to do, just refresh this one completely, so that click on this one and you will be able to see this app. Okay, hospital management application. Now what we have done, okay, we have given a group name as hospital details, and we have added 1, 2, 3, 4 entities. And if you want to add some more entities, let's say phone calls, all these things, you can add them here. Okay, so that is how you can enhance your application. Yesterday or till yesterday, we don't know how to create an application for our client. Today we have created a sample application which can run by the customer. Whatever they can do, they will do. They will log in into the system simply like this. So whenever they landed into this one, they will be able to see a list of applications, and in that list of, I can select our application. Okay, so in this one, so you will be able to see a list of entities where I can create, update, delete the data. Okay, now I'll just simply create a record. Okay, now let's say test record saved. Okay, this is how I can create the data which we have already seen. Now the question is how the doctor is going to connected with the patient, how the report is going to connected with specific patient. Let's say I have 1,000 patients, I have 100 doctors, I have, let's say, to like 10,000 reports are there. Which one is belonging to which report belonging to patient, and which doctor is going to he is treating which patient? How you are going to establish that connections? Okay, so that is the where we will have a relationship will come into picture. Right now, to connect that purpose, I will take uh, two things. One is lookup field creation, just now to show you how to connect them. Then again we have a topic called relationships. There we will talk about in details. Okay, right now what we have done, we have created entities. Now we are trying to establish the connection between them. Okay, the relationship between them. Let me go to inside patient entity. Remember this one, where we are creating a lookup is a matter at initial days. Then later you will be like a very much confident about it. Now I'm going to create a field on the patient entity. There are 194 fields are there. We are not bothered about that. What I'll do, I'll just change the custom. So we have only these things. Forget about those. I will create a new field on the patient entity. So this is nothing but doctor. Okay, I'm going to select it as a lookup. Now there is a target record type, which is nothing but doctor entity. Save and close. What I have done, I have created a field called a lookup. I have created a field called a doctor, which is type as lookup. First thing, why I have created, what is the purpose, we'll talk. Now I'll go and update one of the form which is already available. Let's see. So in the front end, which form I'm seeing? You see there is a contact form. Let's go and update the contact form. You see here. Don't worry much. Each and every concept will have a separate topic. Right now for linking and showing in front of you, I'm just creating and adding the form. So custom field, you have created a doctor field. I will just add this one. Save and close. I have not published yet. Now there is a one more thing which we need to add, because we have connected doctor and patient, and I have to connect patient and reports. Let's go and create one field in the report document entity. What is nothing but it's a patient lookup. Lookup patient entity, right? Save and close. Right. Okay. Now I'll go and update in the form. Main form. So we have only limited fields. I'll just take this one. Save and close. Okay. Now we have done some changes and let's publish this one. Okay, so just 15 minutes before or 5 minutes before, we didn't had a relationship between doctor and patient and reports. Now let's understand how we are going to relate them. Okay, so in the hospital, like maybe there might be a different doctors, and different doctors will deals with the different patients, right? So from a database perspective, what I will do, I will connect them, like between, let's remove this deployment. One doctor can handle multiple patients. Okay, or instead of handle, can give consultation to multiple patients. When you reverse this one patient can, sorry, multiple patients will get consultants from one doctor. The similar way, one patient can have multiple reports. Okay, so this reports will have a connection with patient. So one patient will have a multiple uh, report document, right? Now let's see how this will be there in the front end side. Right, let me refresh this. Right, now what I'll do, I'll add some data on the doctor entity. Create a new record. Let's say I will say something like Govind Save and close. I will add one more, let's say Ravi Kumar. I'm just giving a random names. I do not have any specific names in my mind. Let's say I'm giving Lakshmi. Let me, let's say Raghu. Okay. Now in the system, we have a 3 doctors are available. Now I'll go in the patient entity we have created. So let's say test record. Now you came to a receptionist, okay, and you asked like, okay, I would like to take an appointment for let's say gastroenterologist. Okay, now that receptionist will get to know, okay, which doctor you are referring. Okay, before we are going for a doctor allocation or doctor appointment, what I will do, I will create your data in the system. Please provide, let's provide your name and your email or your business number, all these things. Now once that is created in the system, I will go and link to specific doctor, let's say Govind. Now what we have done, we have allocated or we have allotted or we have linked Govind doctor to this guy. Let me name it instead of test record. Let's say uh, Keshav Reddy. Save and close. Now Keshav is a patient under the Govind doctor surveillance, right? Now again create one more, Bindu. I'm just diving Bindu Madhavi. Now let's create a record in the system. Now let's link it. Let's provide a doctor to this guy. Let's say Raghu. Save and close. Maybe he is a skin specialist or someone else. Save and close. Now we have allotted a doctors for 2 patients. I'm going to remove this. Let's create one more patient. XYZ ABC, and followed by, without creating also we can fill this lookup field. Remember this. Now let's say Raghu. Save and close. Okay, so this is how one doctor can be connected with multiple patients using a lookup field. Now how to see that multiple patients available for one doctor? If I go to doctors, Raghu, if I see the related patients, now I can see there are 2 patients are available under the Raghu doctor. Now when it comes to Govind, how many patients are there? Only 1 patient is there. See, now coming to Ravi Kumar, how many? It's a 0. And if you want to link into existing patient, let's say existing, and you want to let's say Abraham, say this guy, yeah, yes, AM, and let's add it. So where is this refresh? Refresh. See, this guy is available. For example, I want to change this guy doctor to Ravi Kumar. Add, change. The record cannot be added because it's already has a parent record. Okay, so you cannot update here. What I'll do, I'll go to Keshav. Now instead of using there, I will remove Govind. I will add Ravi Kumar to this. Save and close. Like this, you can add the doctor to, or you can link the doctor, and you can remove that link, and you can add a new link. This concept we called as a relationship maintenance, that can be achieved by lookup field creation. Okay, and if just to show you, if you see in the patient or in the patient entity or in the doctor entity, if you go to n to 1 to n relationship, so you see here primary entity is a doctor and related entity is a patient. It's nothing but a parent child entity. This is how you have connected between two entities. Same thing will applies for report document versus patient. Now how to create a child entity for patient? I'll open, let's say, Bindu Madhavi, go to related, go to report documents. Let's create a new document. Now you see the lookup is filled with Bindu Madhavi because this is the parent record for a report document. I'll just say prescription, save, first thing. Now one record is added. Now I will say X-ray, save and close. One more thing, ECG, one more thing. You can add n number of reports, let's say CBP. These are the blood report names, so you can just verify. Now you can see all these reports will be there in your respective patient entity, and it is linked with this record. Whenever I open report documents, now you see if I open this record and this is linked with Bindu Madhavi. So this report is belonging to Bindu Madhavi patient. Are you guys following? This is how we will connect in the database for two entities. Any questions so far? Okay, cool. Right. Now, for example, let's enhance this report document. Right now, I'll open. I am a, for example, I am a lab technician. Okay. Now I'll open, let's say, XYZ patient. Now I have to create a report for blood check. Let's say white blood cells checkup. Now what I'll do, I will go and I'll create one new report called W white blood cells checkup. So this is the report saved. Now the document which I have generated or which I have taken a scanned copy, whatever is there, I want to attach to this document, this record. How to do that one? Okay. Now what is the requirement here is we need to upload the document on this record. Let's see how to do that. This is the where again we'll come back to entity properties. Now here you can see there is a properties called attachments or notes. Where is that? So in the report document entity, yeah, you see notes include attachments. Let's save this one. You are updating a property of an entity which will applies for attaching the entity. Now to do that one, you need to update the entity properties as well as you need to update the form as well. Okay, now you have updated the entity properties with notes. Now you have to update one more thing called forms. information form. Now what I'll do, I'll just add one more section here instead of where is this section? Yeah, right. I'll just remove this. Right. What I have done, where is this? So we have added. Now I'm just updating this one to documents, show label, save. Now here we have a concept called timeline. If I expand this one, you see there is a timeline. I'm just adding the timeline here. Okay. Save and close. Now let me go here to save some time. Like instead of going with publish all customization, we have added we have updated only one entity details. I'll go and simply publish single record. This will take less time compared to publish all customizations. Right, so it is published. Now let's refresh this one whether the notes attachment capability we have done or not. Now you see last time we do not have any kind of attachment functionality. Now I want to upload the white blood cells checkup report. Now what I'll do, I'll click on this one. Let's say enter notes report or document. Now here you have a attachment symbol. Now I'll just simply go and the downloads, whatever the thing is there. Let's say one of the document, I will add it. Now see, this is what the report. Let's say if doctor want to see this report, okay, he will open the respective report of, let's say, Bindu Madhavi, and I'll go to related report documents. What is the white blood cell? Where is that? I think this one. So there is a white blood cells checkup. Now if I open this one, and there might be a data, you can place it here, or if you want to see this one, I'll just click open and it will be downloaded. Let's open this one. There is something which is available in this document. Based on this data, our doctor can like go with the next level of treatment. For example, if you want to print this one, or if you want to send it to some customer, maybe that is for insurance purpose or different purpose. So you can just download this one. You can send it to respective customer. Now this is for today. After 6 months also, when you come to, okay, I need that report for so and so purpose. Let's open this record and go to related. Okay, what is the report you want? And something blood checkup. And this is the one. After 6 months, patient came to hospital again with same issue. That time I want to just troubleshoot it as a doctor. I'll just verify the patient's details. What was the situation that time and what we have done as a treatment, what kind of test we have done. Everything we can track in the system. Okay, right. So that's for today. And what we will do tomorrow, we will start with topic called data types. Here again, you will see the lookup field, and I'll explain what is there and how it works. Like what are the data types which is available. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. Just stopping the recording and let me know